Europa League final. The Red Devils of Manchester take on the Yellow Marines of Villarreal. Who do you feel will win the Europa League? Stay tuned. That's our topic for today on Football Wahala. And I'm your host, Noise the Voice. We are at Bush Flavors, a very nice place for you to enjoy your delicious grilled chicken and grilled fish and all sorts of delicious delicacies. And this is at 20 Adetolo Street, Aguda Surulere. So we'll be expecting you to come down here and join us so we can share a few laughs, have some chill drinks and discuss football. Another episode is here, Football Wahala. You know what we do, discuss football and the crazy and the madness, the Wahala in football. And today we're discussing the Europa League final between Manchester United and Villarreal. And I have my able panelists here by the name of Don Williams.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Welcome. And Mr. Bora.
Always welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're kicking off straight away. Mr. Bora, who will win that day?
Yes, the cup is going to the city of Manchester. Manchester United, of course. They did it in 2017, and right now they want to do it again. And I'm sure they are going to have the superiority over Villarreal because Villarreal is the underdog.
Well, in a final match, there is no underdog. And don't forget Unai Emery, coach with a lot of Europa experience, a lot of Europa trophy. For me, I go all out for the Yellow Marine, the Villarreal team, and also at Chukwueze. I'm looking forward to seeing the green, white-green flag like Iheanacho displayed during the FA Cup final with Leicester. So I'm looking forward to the green, white-green flag and the green, white-green color all the way Villarreal.
That there is no way when two teams are meeting, definitely there will be the one that is superior compared to the other. The Manchester United have claimed European trophies. Talk about the Champions League, the Cup Winners' Cup, and this Europa. I think Villarreal has not even played in the final of any European competition, and this is their first time.
That doesn't mean they'll win it now.
Definitely, you surely say that because a team that won Champions League, Cup Winners' Cup, and the UEFA Cup definitely will be superior over team that have not even played in the final.
Yes, but they are playing with a different set of people, different set of players. You know, not the ones that have been playing all those years.
Set of players we are talking about. The lineup of Manchester United is incomparable to Villarreal. For God's sake.
Olex, who has very little experience when it comes to coaching at the highest level, compared to a man that has coached a lot of big boys, a lot of big teams, and a lot of top players. So I go all out for Unai Emery. Unai Emery did it with Sevilla, and I'm also looking forward to him doing it again. This time around with Villarreal. Villarreal all the way.
Are you sure you're not saying it because you want Chukwueze to win?
No, it's not just about Chukwueze. If you look at the organization of the team, they might not really have a bigger name like my colleague Bora, has pointed out. But then, it is not about having those bigger names. What matters is the final whistle.
Final of Manchester United. Fine, they were crashed out of the Champions League, and they played their second round against Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad is higher than Villarreal when it comes to this. They have their second round against AC Milan and quarter-final against Granada, semi-final against Roma. When you see the roadmap of Manchester United to the final of this Europa, you will know that they are superior over Villarreal.
Check the roadmap of Villarreal team. I mean, even when you gave Arsenal and Man U to play in the final, I told you it will never be an English or final in the Europa. But you never agree with me. Rather, you gave it to Arsenal. And this same team shocked the world by beating Arsenal to qualify convincingly. So what are you talking about? The roadmap. Isn't that more?
You can use Arsenal to compare AC Milan. Of course, that's why when I say roadmap, a Villarreal that played Arsenal, Dinamo Zagreb, and which other team they played from Cyprus. I don't see them outplaying a team like Manchester United. Listen, Manchester United is going to claim the final against Villarreal. It's obvious. This is what people said when this same Manchester was meeting Ajax in 2017.
None of them made it to the final, but Villarreal from nowhere made it to the final. You must give credit to Unai Emery with what he has, and he's able to, scale through to the final. Not just going to the final, but he qualified convincingly against your own team that you tipped to play the final with.
Looking at his own point, with the experience that Unai Emery has, don't you think he has tactically he has what it takes to map out
this same experience was
something?
said in 2019 when he was playing Mauricio Sarri of Chelsea. It was a 4-1 whitewashing, playing against English team. See, when you are talking about coach, sometimes coach don't really play along. Is this same Unai Emery that was coaching Sevilla, and Sevilla defeated Liverpool? Fine, but this time around, Manchester United has upgraded to the high level under Ole. You can see how comfortable and how great they are. Definitely, you expect that to happen when a team has 4 goals advantage. You expect to happen.
But you see, on the pitch, man, most times your money doesn't speak for you. This is football. You play it. It's not all about how much you've invested, how many big boys you have as players. So for me, tactically, Unai Emery is far better than your
consistency in football. See, is what bring us listen, because others still spend. There are teams that spend more than Man U. Man City spends more money than Man U. That is why Man City is clear. Definitely, that's why money plays a lot of role. Go to the reason why Inter won the Italian Cup is because they spend money. Bayern Munich is dominating the German league because of money. Real Madrid and Barcelona, they are both dominating the Spanish La Liga because of money. PSG is dominating the French league because of money.
Manchester United and Villarreal, who they win the match. So let us not deviate to discuss other leagues issue and the rest of it. No, I'm just trying to point something to you. For me, in the Europa League, I go all out for Villarreal team. I strongly believe Villarreal would win the day. It is not just about having big boys. Yes, I know you are carried away by your so-called big boys, the likes of Bruno Fernandes and the rest of it. But remember, there are times each players usually have their bad day. And I'm sure you'll be so disappointed if that final becomes Bruno Fernandes' bad day.
Yeah, so hoping for that day to be a bad day for him. What if the opposite is now the case? What happens?
I don't even see the opposite to be the case, because I strongly believe in the tactical, formation of Unai Emery when it comes to the final. He definitely wants to write his name again, on the Europa trophies history as a coach. So I strongly believe he's going all out for it.
When you are talking about writing names, I think Ole, is the one that is hungrier than, because Emery have done it time without number. 3 times consecutively with Sevilla, but this time around Ole wants to add more to his CV. And then let's talk about players to players, from the defense to the midfield to the attacking role. You see that Man U is more formidable than Villarreal. For God's sake, you can't take away. This time around, Manchester United is taking this as a take home because they couldn't win the Premiership.
When Chelsea played Bayern Munich 2012, of course we know the whole world, everybody goes for Bayern Munich because of the quality in depth they have in the team. But at the end of the day, what happened? Chelsea won the day. So most times you look at football beyond what you have on the pitch, the players you have. It goes beyond that sometimes. You need to understand luck also follows. It's not about what you play, but then you also need that luck you also need that luck. You also need that individual error from your opponent for you to win in the final match.
Win a trophy. Chelsea, you are mentioning, has been consistent in the Champions League before that 2012. It's not easy. 6 consecutive semi-finals before they could win it in that 2012. See, it's all about consistency. Since when Villarreal has played in the semi-final, talk less of final of European competition. No, you can't take Manchester United 2017. They are the winner of this same trophy we are talking about against Ajax. But this time around also they have the advantage. And I want to tell you one thing again is this. One thing I want to correct you again is this. Let me tell you, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid celebrated 2018 of winning both UEFA Cup and the Champions League because they are from the same city. This time around also, the city of Manchester is going to be dancing with Champions League and the Europa Cup, for God's sake. This is the first time they are going to create friendship. It has been a rivalry between Man City and Manchester United, talking about the citizens and the Red Army. But this time around, they are going to dance and enjoy the music.
The city of Manchester will be mourning and they will be in pains at the end of the day because the Europa League Cup is going to Spain and then West London all the way. West London all the way. So let us not even go into the Champions League.
Let me also let you
West London all the way.
Only Inter Milan and AC Milan from the same city that have won both Champions League and the UEFA Cup together. You understand? This time around now, Man City and Man United. Immediately Man City also claimed the champions. That means we have two cities from the same. There are two teams from the same city that have claimed Champions League. So definitely there is history unfold when it comes to these two teams. UEFA Champions League for Manchester City and the Europa Cup for Man City.
The final whistle will determine if your history is really going to work for you or not. Let's wait till the final whistle. Villarreal all the way. You might not take it. I know you're a Man U fan.
Tell me, because you have only mentioned Chukwueze, maybe you are trying to be patriotic. You are saying Nigeria. Me too. Forget my color. I am not from Afghanistan. But the situation here is this. No. I'm not from Afghanistan. Can you please tell me 5 quality players? No. Can you tell me 5 quality players?
Bora, you keep talking about quality players and quality players. You need to understand, in most cases, it is not really about how quality players you have. It is not really about that. What matters is what are these players able to produce at the end of the day. So I know you are so carried away by your so-called quality players that has invaded your team, so I don't know why you are so carried away with these so-called quality players. But
really the quality players are what brings out the outcome that I expected, because you see them play that quality over time. But you have that calculated risk when you play those quality players than players who haven't shown that quality over time.
If quality players were really something to go with, then Tottenham wouldn't have crashed out the way they did against, in quote, a team that is not even known, like when it comes to having quality players, and of which they were crashed out in spite of their first leg home advantage. So most times in a football final, it goes beyond those things. At times, luck, like I said, is very important.
So luck will be on anybody's side.
I know it's not on anybody's side. Luck on the side of Villarreal.
That can only happen when you know that this team, the team that has the quality, is not consistent. The team that has the quality is in form. The form is out of it. That is when you can say, okay. But you and I see Manchester United, their road to the final is so smooth. They did not lose a away match until Roma, and the reason why they lost against Roma was because they've already have 4 goals advantage. For God's sake, had it been Manchester female team were ready, they would have represent Man U and that second leg now. Yes, now the female team will have represent Man U at the Rome Olimpico to represent Man U, and this you understand?
No, stop that.
Advantage they had. So don't say they lost because of the first leg advantage. No, they lost. So if you lost a match, it's a loss. So it's not about maybe because of one advantage. Forget. I know aggregate is always your problem.
He's saying
in both legs. Were they able to win Roma in brother?
The aggregate was 8 goals to 5. See, and the Arsenal this you are talking about, Villarreal, to me it's a runaway victory. It's not that the victory is so obvious. You understand? Going to your place 2-1 and my place 0-0. It's a runaway victory. But when it comes,
this is a one-leg affair.
Yes, that's what even makes.
It's not going to be played 2 legs, home and away. This is a one-leg affair, neutral venue. Let's watch out.
Okay, it's a one-leg affair. Just one day, just one match between Villarreal and Man United. So 5 seconds. Your closing submissions and possible scoreline.
2-1.
Favor of
Villarreal.
And you, Mr. Bora?
Well, definitely, like I said before, The two Manchesters are celebrating. So Man U is winning the Europa. 3-0, of course.
3-0.
Definitely, it should be a wide margin.
All right, there you've had.
Mentioning one name all this while.
It
I
is.
just said,
Wahala. Anyway, that's it, guys. Has been our episode. You know, if you've enjoyed what you've watched, please just give us a comment. Encourage us. Encourage what we're doing. Give us a like and share this video. And if it's your first time, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we upload a new content. We'll see you next time with Football Wahala, because in football, Wahala not the finish. See you next time. But stick around. Our predictions are coming right up.